Hello, everyone. We have a small class today, but basically I'm going to be recording for those who could not make it today. This is the first coaches call that I make in the 3 years that I have had the Self-Love Club. And my idea is to begin something new, to start teaching the members those things that we already know. We have a lot of coaches in the Self-Love Club, as well as members that come in for help for different reasons. So if you if you filled out the form in the beginning of when you first joined the club, there were questions like why are you here, and there was different things, different points, bullet points that you could choose from. And so I want to be able to teach throughout the year about anything that's got to do with body positivity, anything that's got to do with depression and anxiety, anything that's got to do with spirituality, any of those points that were in the rules when you first joined the club. And the idea behind it is the members are here to learn something. They're here because they're interested in developing themselves. So for personal development, we have so many coaches in the club already. Why not give them what they need? I know a lot of the members are not answering the polls that I put out, like what do you want to see next? And then I may get 10 people or 12 people that answer, and we have 1,500 members. But I am planning on emailing every one of them, or at least the ones that gave me an email for me to send it to them, and then sending to the messenger to the others. So hopefully we'll get a good result and people will start to come to the Zoom meetings, the Zoom classes that I want to give out. So the idea, Lisette, thank you for coming, is to find out what the talents are of each coach and see what available dates and times are available, because we have coaches that live in Egypt, that live in Brazil, that live in other places of the world. And so I need to know so that I can plan it in different time zones, right? So if you could tell me a little bit of what you do and what you think that you can teach to the members of the Self-Love Club, that would be great. You guys unmute.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So I'm a mental health counselor and trauma therapist, and at the same time, I am also a coach with Life Health Soul, a spiritual coach. So my area of expertise is spirituality. I'm also a Reiki master. I'm an Akashic record reader. So my strongest point is the field of spirituality, and I love the mixture of counseling, therapy, coaching, and spirituality. So as a coach, obviously I'm not working as a therapist, I'm working as a coach right now, but I do use a little bit of my knowledge, such as shadow work is one of the things that I love to do and I'm pretty good at. And so one of the things I want to offer to the members of the Self-Love Club is I want to be able to help them with their shadow. And what exactly is shadow work is delving in.
That was going to be my question. So explain what shadow work is. Okay.
Yeah. So shadow work is diving into the things about yourself that you feel need healing, things that you perceive as negative, things that other people say is negative about you, things that you're not aware, all of our internal thoughts that sometimes when we don't learn how to deal with them correctly, they become overwhelming, they become blocks, and they don't allow us to be the amazing people that we can be. So when you do shadow work, you deal with those parts of yourself that you don't like.
You accept them. You start to accept them and bring them into your, okay. Exactly. So can you do that in 1 hour? Or is that something that would take a whole weekend? Or is that something that takes weeks?
I mean, of course, to be able to really truly do shadow work in the way that, you know, it's most beneficial, it will take a while. It will take more than one day. It might take a weekend. It might even take longer than a weekend, because it really depends on the person, right? Every person's different. Every person's situation is different. Now, I can give pointers. I can talk about what is shadow work and give people some suggestions and some ways to start working on their shadow. I could do that in a class.
Okay.
Now, definitely I could do that in a class. Now, if they want the benefit of truly being able to go go deep in the work, then
To
yes,
break through the
right,
shadow. Okay.
exactly. That will definitely take more than one day. But
Okay.
even one day is still valuable, because you get to walk away learning what is shadow work, what are my shadow, being able to identify what are the things that I consider to be my shadow, what can I work on, so that I can definitely do in a class.
Okay. Yeah, I work with forgiveness. I work with gratitude. I work with forgiveness. So it's kind of supplementary to what you do, right? So maybe we could work together. You could do a class, and then I could do another one with forgiveness, self-forgiveness, and forgiveness of others. What do you think?
Absolutely, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. That's very important. As a matter of fact, one of the most important things about doing any kind of shadow work is precisely being able to forgive yourself, because it's all about acceptance. So when you accept, you forgive. So yeah, forgiveness, love, forgiveness, that's crucial.
I get it. So you're going to have them forgive those parts of themselves that they haven't been able to really accept,
Exactly.
while I have them forgive things they have done, actions they have done that have shamed them or made them feel guilty. So you'd be using things that they feel bad about how they are, while I work with what they do. Got it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay,
And
so that would be amazing.
yeah, and then in shadow work itself, there of course there are things about, for example, there are things about yourself that once you realize, oh, okay, this is part of my shadow, you learn how to accept it and integrate it. But then there are things that you're able to let go and that you can also heal. So that's also part of shadow work. Some things you integrate and forgive about yourself, and then there's things that you are free to let go. And that then you
Okay.
make a determination and you can say, okay, like I don't need to hold on to this. So I'm free to heal this and let it go. And then the things that you can't heal and let go are the things you integrate and forgive.
Got
If
it.
that makes sense.
Okay, so I know now what you can do for a 1 hour class, and you get to tell me a day and time that is good for you, that I can market it on the Self Love Club so that the members can join for free and learn from you and get to know you. In
Okay.
return for you giving this free course to the members, not only will they get to know you, but also I plan to have a retreat at the end of the year with the coaches that work throughout the year, giving free courses at the Self Love Club for the members. And then in that retreat, we can, have different classes that they can choose from. Whatever coaches come to us, I know there's gonna be physical trainers and other coaches, right? So we'll see. We'll figure it out so that we could have a retreat where the coaches can be part of that, and it's going to be virtual. And that is my dream, that the members will have a weekend or a day that they can say, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm personal development coming. I'm gonna come out of this weekend a brand new person and move forward in life, be able to move forward with determination, with confidence, with a new outlook, right? So what do you think? Would that be nice? Is that something that you're interested in?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Oh, and
Oh,
by the way, I have another coach sitting right next to me.
there's two of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
right here.
Hi, my name is Rick, and
Rick,
chemistry coach. How are you? I'm a
good.
chemistry coach. I specialize in making relationships perfect. I help I help people to see who they really are and where exactly are they in the world in terms of energy and how they come across to others and the perfect way for them to actually interact with other people because everything is energy and every person has a different energy signature. So some energies work really well with others, while some of them don't. And I show people exactly what to do and how to deal with other people, depending on their energy level. You know,
So is that
Uh,
something you can do in a group setting, or does it have to be one-on-one?
yeah, I could do it in a group setting, or I could do it one on one, or I could do it with couples. You know, but it's basically, using the energy of everybody. If everybody understands what kind of energy they bring to the table, they're able to be more efficient. They're also able to be more understanding of how they're affecting others and how others are affecting them. And I use astrology to be able to get to that very quickly.
Oh,
I'm able to
wow.
see what other people can't see.
Okay. Okay. So I'm interested. So write down like a little bit of what you would be teaching, the benefits they will receive from it. This is for both of you. And then a date and a time that you each in separate dates, separate times. Hopefully, I'm hoping I'm going to have a coach per month. And if I have more coaches, then it would be two Zoom calls, Zoom meetings per month. Um, I would love to have that so that, I mean, like, for example, one of you could be in July, one of you could be in August. Okay. And we could market it so that they know what to expect.
Sounds good.
All right. And it doesn't have to be an hour. It could be 30 minutes. It could be 2 hours. It's up to you. It's really up to you how long you want it, when you want it, and what day. Um, it's a matter of having the self-love club members know who you are and what they have in their hands, because there's so many coaches that can help them. Thank you. Thank you for coming to this new I wouldn't say a class, but new meeting. I'm hoping that I can do another one and there more people will come so that we can start making this happen. Thank you for coming. And I'm recording this and I will be sending it to other coaches to pretty much, get them involved, in the club and have the members get help from them.
Thank you for
So
inviting us.
Yeah, thank
yeah.
you.
No, thank you for coming and thank you for seeing my vision. I appreciate you, and this is all I wanted to mention. So here we go. I'll send me your phone numbers and I'll reach out to you. Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You're welcome.